Dre'Mont, when you're in these meetings with teams and you're watching tape, what kind of feedback are you getting from the coaches? What are they asking you about what you're watching?
Just asking me what's going on in the play, and I kind of just explain from there. Nothing really too difficult.
Has it been has it been good plays, bad plays, in the middle?
Mainly good, but it'd be like a bad play here and there, and I gotta explain why I did it.
Do they ask you your assignment, or like what are they kind of asking you to break down?
Oh, I'm a deep lineman, so you can't really do much. I mean, but I know the defense, and they kind of just ask me, why'd you make that move? What were you thinking on that one? And if they critique me if they see something bad, but it's nothing really negative.
Do you have a go-to pass rush move that you use the most?
I don't want to say. I don't want to say that.
You don't want to reveal your secrets for the next level?
Yeah.
I was wondering about you being asked to work out at linebacker.
Yeah.
Are you doing that? Were you surprised by that request?
I was a little surprised to see that, but yeah, I'm definitely doing it.
Why do you suppose? What was the logic there?
I really don't know. I kind of just saw it this morning like everybody else. I didn't get like a special heads up or anything. I kind of just was on Twitter and I kind of saw it. I was like, what?
Do you think that would work for you? I mean, playing linebacker?
Playing like I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to do the workout. I mean, it's not like I asked to do it. So, yeah.
Where do you think most teams would plan on using you? Straight up D-tackle like you do?
Probably a little bit of both. Just doing both, rotating from D end to D tackle.
Is there a spot where you feel the most comfortable?
I just primarily played D tackle most of my career, so I'm used to that. But I've definitely played like 5 technique.
If fans were wanting to watch one of your games to get an idea of who you are as a player, what game would you tell them to go watch and why?
I guess TCU, because I mean, not so many D linemen catch a pick 6 in his league, so definitely watch that game.
Nick Bosa said that he thinks you're the best interior defensive lineman pass rusher in the draft.
I think the exact same way about him.
Yeah, about him. What about you? When you hear that from him, what do you think?
I mean, I definitely feel that way. I mean, I'm not surprised he feels that way. I've been proving it in practice from the day one when we first met and we competed against the offensive line, and I definitely proved myself this year and in past years about my pass rushing ability.
How important is it to be a first-round pick?
It's very important. I mean, I look forward to this all my life. I want to be there in Tennessee on the stage, holding up a jersey and smiling at the camera, and just being proud of all my hard work. I mean, if I don't, it's not a failure, but I'm still happy.
What's the most underrated part of playing defensive tackle?
Just taking up those double teams. I mean, you don't really get the appreciation for it, because like you are sacrificing your body, shoulders, knees, ankles, and everything else, every other joint, for the sake of the defense, to free up a safety or to free up a linebacker.
We talked to GMs and they're saying this is one of the deepest D-line classes ever, and raving about the D-tackle. So what does it say about you that you think you're the best, the best defensive linebacker?
Just shows how confident I am in myself. I mean, I believe in myself. I mean, I work extremely hard. You can ask any other player at Ohio State and my coaches about how hard I work. I mean, I feel like I'm built for the moment.
What do you think are your biggest selling points to NFL teams? What are the things that should make a team say this is why we should draft Dre'Mont Jones?
I think my unique ability to rush the passer. I think what I do is very uncanny, and I do it at a high level almost every game. I mean, every game. So,
what, in your opinion, makes your ability to do that unique compared to maybe other defensive tackles?
I think my basketball background helped a little bit because I'm able to be agile and get skinny through the hole, or just be quick and elusive with my feet.
What was it like? You tweeted a little while ago about being a Browns fan.
I said I can't be a Browns fan.
I know. Yeah. Like, that's kind of ending, right? That, like, you're getting ready to...
Ending until further notice.
Yeah. What kind of Browns fan were you growing up? Just like a kid who loved the local team, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Cleveland, so I mean, I watched the Browns every Sunday with my dad. It was kind of like a thing to watch the Browns game, get some food, chill, relax, watch Ohio State on Saturdays. So I mean, kind of how it really started.
I mean, it's like all you guys here are like that, right? You're all football fans. That's why you play the game. It's an obvious thing, but like, is it kind of a realization of like, man, like, this is going to be my job now,
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is a little weird sometimes to think about it. Like, yeah, I'm actually about to be in the same league as like Tom Brady and stuff. Like, it's kind of weird, but the more you do it, the more you get used to it. Just like with anything.
What would it mean for you to have like a Denzel Ward moment where you get, go to Ohio State, watch for Ohio State growing up, go to the Browns, play for the Browns? I mean, have you talked to him about what that's like? What would that be like for you?
I think for me, that would be super surreal being from that city, But if I'm not, I'm happy to be a part of any other organization that appreciates my talent.
John Dorsey was talking the other day about long interior pass rushers.
Yeah.
He's interested in those kind of guys.
That's a good thing. I hope the team.
Dre'Mont, I asked Nick, what would have happened with Ohio State if he had stayed healthy? He didn't really want to answer it because it was too painful.
Yeah.
What do you think would have happened? Nick,
I mean, if he's not going to answer, I'm not going to answer it then. I mean, it's really, I'm talking about him, so.
No, but
I think, we definitely would have improved so much more, but, you know, we had a successful season. You know, people still act like we went 1-12 or something like that. We won 13-1 with one bad loss, so it's okay.
Does that seem strange to you? That that's the expectation of Ohio State still?
They're undefeated every season, just no one's good. Yeah, it is kind of tough, but, you know, it's life.
How special is it to go through this process with Nick?
It's very special because, you know, we started playing together. I was a redshirt freshman, he was a freshman, you know, and just watching both of ourselves just develop over the time. It seems crazy because I remember just freshman year, well, his freshman year, my redshirt freshman year, we both were saying we were terrible or we suck, we need to get better. We're not good enough to play yet, so.
What are the biggest things that you learned over the past 4 years working with Larry Johnson and being at Ohio State that you think will now help you here?
Try to prep before a game, you know. I mean, in high school and in my first year, I always just go in and not have a plan on how to rush pass or how to fit the run or just how to really recognize plays. And he definitely helped me with that mental part of the game.
What was it like playing under Greg Schiano? What was his kind of coaching style?
Very stern, very, you know, I guess military-like. You know, when he's talking, eyes on him at all times, just not even a blink sometimes. But I mean, I appreciate having Coach Schiano because he's an extremely smart coach. He knows what he's doing. He knows the ins and outs of all the positions. I mean, he can break down every single position in their job, you know, without hesitation.